Once upon a time, in a land far, 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 far away, the world was ruled by the corporations, by big business. Even Christmas had become plastic and manufactured. It was nothing more than an assembly line product. The soul of Christmas in this world was like liquid steel without warmth or humanity. The world needed a hero. Colleen the Wonder Child was that hero. Her cry for justice echoed out across the vast universe. It reached the ears of the one man who had always been a friend to Christmas. He heard the heartfelt plea of Colleen the Wonder Child, and he answered. This man traveled through space and time to reach the people who needed his help so desperately. He searched the entire planet to find her, to find this mystical, magical hero child who had called him. He flew through the skies, searching, but there were too many clouds. At last he made his way to sea level, in fact, to exactly sea level, so that when Colleen the Wonder Child finally saw him, he had become Surfing Santa. Yes, he was the, although somewhat silly, saltwater savior. He was Surfing Santa. But he ended up being fairly useless in the end because all the threats to humanity's existence were on the land, not in the ocean. So Colleen sent him home. By now, there was an even greater and more pressing threat to deal with. The animals. Even the tiny insects had joined an animal revolution in order to stop the evil corporate business rulers. But their bloodlust was out of control. The animals were not satisfied with attacking the enemies of Christmas. They were determined to wipe out all of humanity. They gathered into small groups at first. Kangaroos attacked women at petting zoos. Locusts descended on fields in order to wipe out humanity's food supplies. Monkeys used weapons to beat old people senseless. They made sure the press could not document their rampage and assaulted anyone with a camera. The dogs organized classrooms in order to educate themselves and be better prepared to rule the world. They became cab drivers, construction workers, and cooks. The cats, on the other hand, tended to party and drink, becoming third-rate lounge singers when they worked at all. But thanks to the inspiration of Colleen the Wonder Child, humans fought back. The dogs began to suffer bitter defeats and heavy losses. More humans joined the fight. The tide began to turn when humans wiped out the angry elephants who had occupied most of the fertile farmlands of the world. Then there was the one instance of friendly fire when a zealous group of freedom fighters accidentally killed 3 of Santa's reindeer. It was a grueling and terrible 5-year war, but Colleen the Wonder Child had led her people to victory. Now a little older and a little wiser, she accepted the adoration of the military graciously. She spent the next few years educating people on the importance of keeping corporations and animals in check. People were not only well-armed, but well-educated. Thanks to her heroic and tireless efforts, Colleen the Wonder Child had not only saved Christmas, but she had managed to save the planet and humanity itself.